black supremacy. So there's a sister named Tashala Dengal Geyer, who decides to go and throw on a can of paint on her body in protest of everything that's going on in the system with Terrence Crutcher and the Keith Lamont Scott case. Um, but I really have to say that when sisters do things like this, it really doesn't impress me, right? When people go out and they do this clown ass shit, it doesn't really cut it with me. There's so many other ways that we can unite and that we can really come together to make a definite point to stopping the brutality and the offenses against us, other than some hysterical, you know, humoristic type of shit, because at the end of the day, people are just watching that and laughing. At the end of the day, it's satire. At the end of the day, people go back to work like it's nothing new. And speaking of that, today is supposed to be the National Do Not Go to Work Day, to really help to protest or to really help to, shut the system down. But I also want to say to that is that we don't need just a one day don't go back to work um, motive or initiative. It needs to be a just don't go back to work, period. It needs to be stop shopping here. It needs to be pull out the system, right? It needs to be we need to look after ourselves and to come together. Because when people do stuff like throwing a can of paint, this funny ass shit, it don't it's not it's just not the business, right? It doesn't work. You if anything, you just gave Home Depot $30, $40. You know, if anything, you just gave every white man and woman in America a chuckle, right? Sure, we're getting national attention to what's happening, but they're more paying attention to this video. They more want to see this viral video, right, than to go and help to stop the abuse and the atrocities that's happening. You know, Throwing on a can of paint, it's not going to stop a black man from getting shot and killed. How is that going to help a black man that's getting shot and killed? How is that going to help the black man, right? We need to support the black man more, right? And when I say that sisters that do this help keep the black community down, I'm not necessarily throwing no shots at Tashala Geyer. What I'm saying is that there are black women, right, who say that they care about the black man, who say that they care about the black family, who say that they care about their sister, right? But at the end of the day, they're just saying that shit and they're slapping on white paint on their body, right? And they slapping on that blonde ass wig, right? And they're going back to work. And how are they doing this? By calling the white man on their brother and sister, by calling, the white man, child protective services, the police, just snitching and bitching. These sisters, they do shit like this, and then they tell you that they're doing it for us, when really they're working hand in hand with the system. They're working hand in hand with the beast, with the devil, right? They're giving more fuel to the fire of white supremacy and oppression against us. You know, when it's like come up with some real creative solutions to really help stop this, because now we just gonna have a whole bunch of silly ass clown ass brothers and sisters walking around with blonde hair in their head and white paint on their whole body and skin. Do you know times how many hundreds of black men and women and brothers and sisters that are going to be doing this? That's thousands and thousands of dollars you're giving to the beast, you know who's probably going to put it right back in the pockets of more, a deeper level of the system that's just going to continue to fund and foster the oppression against us. No, go more black, right? That should have been black paint. If you were going to poison yourself with all these pro, propylines and ethylenes or whatever the hell these propylines, I don't you can't even name the freaking lean that they got in this shit, right? But you're gonna go put that on your skin. If you were gonna do that, you should have got some black paint, right? And say, nah, you gonna we if we you gonna kill us, we going back black, right? Or that you can't kill black. You can't kill black. Black don't crack. But when you put that white paint on, you definitely gonna see how that black cracked, right? That black done cracked and crumbled, right? You gotta go back black. Go back where you can go back black. Really go back where you came from, right? Don't put on no front for white supremacy and for the devil and think that, they're not gonna see the light inside you that you can't hide with no paint, right? You got a certain power inside of you that it's like it cannot be concealed, right? So we need to definitely harness that power and use it, right? Stop pretending that if we just appease these silly Negroes and these white supremacy and the KK, all these people, stop pretending that if we just act like we one of them, that they're not gonna kill you. Are you dumb? When are you gonna learn? We can't pretend. We can't play that. We don't have any time to play games to put on face paint. We don't have time to play, right? So yeah, the video was funny. Yeah, she was trying to make a statement. Yeah, she got some attention, some national attention. But at the end of the day, these people whose attention you are getting, these white people, they're not going to do anything to stop the oppression. You got sisters in Paris, France, burning themselves up, lighting themselves up in the middle of the freaking courtyard of whatever, in front of the Eiffel Tower. And I mean, it wasn't exactly the Eiffel Tower, but you got sisters that are burning themselves up in front of crackers, and they are just watching the sister burn. So you putting on white paint to get some attention from these white people that don't even have any goddamn it soul, no compassion, no heart, and you think you're gonna get it? No, you need to just come to your brother and sister and deal. We need to deal with each other and stop pretending that we can just get a pass in this system. There's no black white card. There's no I was this but now I'm that card. You know what I mean? So, anyways, join the website KingNobleUncensored.com and don't follow this dumbass shit, man. Because I know people are already gonna try to turn this into some type of flash movement, flash mob movement, some type of challenge. Like how they had the bucket challenge. Leave that pain in that bucket.